Hey, Chris Jenkins, credentialed member of the media, covering the Carolina Panthers for Charlotte Vibe, and I want you to know, everybody watching this video, I work for you, so if you have questions, please let me know. I'll do my best to get those answered for you. I know I got a lot on Twitter, so if anybody on Twitter that's watching, be sure to watch to the end because I'm going to try to go through all the questions that I have for you. So, customarily, I like to start with the injury report, first one of the week, and once I get my paper right, let me go through it for you here. We had a lot of guys that are out with concussions, and unfortunately that's on the receiving end, and we're going to have a very tight receiving corps this week, tight as in low number of guys available. But let me go ahead and go through these guys for you. Wide receiver Alex Erickson, wide receiver Terrace Marshall, they are both out with concussions. I'm sorry, I should say did not practice today because of their concussions. Fullback Giovanni Ritchie, did not practice with a concussion. And then linebacker Shaq Thompson did not practice with a foot injury. Limited player participation, we had linebacker Frankie Luvo, probably said his name incorrectly, with a bicep. And then C.J. Henderson was a full participant in practice. So from these guys that are dealing with injuries, I specifically asked Coach Rule about Shaq Thompson. He said that he is very doubtful for this Sunday. So that was a question from Twitter right there. And, yeah, that's it for there on the injury report. So let me go ahead and get into some of my notes. We were able to talk with Coach Matt Rule. Let me also say, before I go into the discussion with Matt Rule, or this is related to because these are things that he told us, but Pat Eflin, who's been on the injured reserve, he said he's not likely that he's going to be able to play this Sunday, so he's still on the IR list. And then also, I know you guys want to know about Stefan Gilmore. Will he play this Sunday? What did he look like? So Coach diverted to saying like he has to go to the tape to really see how Gilmore looked. Hadn't had a chance to really look and see. Did say that Gilmore was on a account. He did do some things and he did well with those things that he did, but doesn't know if he's going to play on Sunday. The biggest thing that Coach Rule always says that he looks for when players are out and they come back is how they respond after having some game action or some great practice, some football action, I should say. So we'll see tomorrow, get a better update. Actually, it won't be tomorrow because we usually don't go to talk to Coach tomorrow, which is, what, Thursday? So look for Friday to have some more information. I know it seems like a long time, but that'll be the next time that we're able to get some good information and updates on Gilmore. So earlier I talked on the wide receivers. We got 2 out with concussions. What is the plan for the wide receiver group now that we have so many guys out? That was also a question from Twitter. Hey, Coach said they're going to have to dig into that practice squad to get some guys that are going to probably be elevated this week to come in and plug for those guys that are missing. Said that, these guys, we have a lot of faith in them. These guys don't come to the NFL and just are here to just play around or be on the practice squad. They're here to play. So the practice squad is going to be where they look to get most of their help from. But a guy that is definitely going to be stepping up will be Shi Smith. This guy was out for a while, and they said last week they were able to use him in some gimmick plays. But this week, he's going to be a starter. He's going to be a bona fide wide receiver this week. And then something that I didn't know about Shi Smith, they said he's going to be able to help them with some tailback type things as well. So I don't know. Chuba struggled a little bit catching balls out of the backfield. So maybe, I don't know, Coach didn't say this. It's just me talking to you guys. Maybe Shi Smith, since he has experience as a tailback, maybe he'll be able to come out of the backfield and catch a few passes for us as Chuba continues to work on his pass receiving skills. And let me go ahead and talk about Chuba for a second because we were able to speak with Chuba today, and he's a guy that basically, knows that he needs to get better at catching the ball out of the backfield. And he said that he's even taken this practicing going home. I actually asked one of the guys in the media, hey, if you want to buy me a jugs machine for using at home, go for it. But right now, he's just doing drills with tennis balls and practicing catching with his girlfriend. She's chipping in, helping out. But he's just doing a lot of drills at home, everything that he can to continue to work and get better. But he did say, hey, all these reps that he's getting, all that's helping towards his complete game that he wants to get better and wants to be an impact player for this team. Shi Smith, also, Coach Rule said that he feels like he can help us out with punt returns. Feels like, candidly, he said if this guy can get in there and get some punt returns, has the speed for being a successful punt returner, that could be something that would be able to add 5 years or so onto his NFL career for Shi Smith. All right, Dante Jackson. I finally got a chance to ask Dante Jackson this question. I don't think you guys had any more questions that I was able to get answered, but please continue to, again, I work for you. I love working for you guys, so leave questions. Direct messages aren't the best way, but just reply if you're watching this on YouTube. Leave a comment below. Dante Jackson, I asked him finally, I feel like his tackling has been so much improved this season over previous years. Actually looking pretty impressive with this tackling. He said that when I asked him, he said, hey, I feel like, my tackling's always been good. Surprised to hear that from Dante, a guy that doesn't lack in confidence. But he said no, if he was honest, yeah, his tackling, he has missed fewer tackles this season than he has in the past. And for him, he said that it was all about the angles, just getting better angles, studying film, seeing what guys are doing and seeing what his line of looked like to go to make that tackle. And said it just wasn't the best. So he's really focused on improving the angles that he takes, because he said he knows that he has the speed to get around blocks. He knows that he has the aggressiveness to make the tackle. But it was just once you put yourself in a bad position, this is NFL guys, everybody's talented. And if you put yourself at a bad angle, that's not going to put yourself in a good position to make that tackle. So I was able to get that finally out of Dante Jackson today. So practice will continue tomorrow. I will continue to bring you guys updates. Hey, if you're not watching on YouTube, go over and watch on YouTube. And if you're watching, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and also hit the notifications. I go live a lot of times to have a time where I sit there and answer questions from you all. So I would like for you to be a part of it. And also, let me tell you, it helps a lot for me to grow. The more I grow, the more I can do for the fans and having fun stuff. Should be able to have a player tomorrow. I don't want to jinx it yet, but that's been helped by the fact that I have a growing fan base, or growing followers, I should say, viewers, friends, whatever. I don't like to say you guys are followers. I feel like that's fan-like. But so please consider doing that. Chris Jenkins reporting for Charlotte Vibe from Bank of America Stadium.